There's a very simple way to get information from gCADPlus into SketchUp. If you go to the Tools menu, you can say, I want to make a raster file. I want to pick a rectangle, and I'll pick, and I'll just wrap a rectangle around all of this information that I want to throw into SketchUp, and I want it to be a base for some work that I'm going to do. So I say, let's make a raster file. It'll be a PNG file, and I'll locate the file in my computer in my C drive, and I'll put it in a folder here, and I'll say raster from gCADPlus. So we're saving that, and we'll save it as any sort of file format that will go happily into SketchUp. And SketchUp will take a JPEG file, and we're going to make a reasonably high resolution file, not over the top, but if we wanted to expand that a little, we could push that to 5. That gives us 1200 by 850, which will give us enough resolution to be able to pick up elements and just pull them up to make our structures. So we'll say OK, and the raster image is done. Now it's time to switch to the SketchUp environment. We're going to paste the image that we exported from gCADPlus into the SketchUp environment. So we'll go Import and search for that image, raster from gCADPlus. We're going to drop it into the SketchUp environment. We can size it and scale it, and then we could use the Orbit tool to spin around. So we're looking at our design. We could look at it in plan view if we wanted. Now we're looking directly down on top of the design, and we could start using the SketchUp tools to build our 3D model. So you may remember there was a little rectangular step to come in here. So it's a comparatively easy matter to put a rectangle in, to set it like so. And then we could set another rectangle here for our back screen. And if we return to the ISO view and roll in a little, you can use the push-pull to pull up. So can you see you can build a 3D model very, very easily. It won't be exact in terms of distances if you use the distance command here and measured from the base. Remember, that should be about 1800 millimeters high. It's 914 millimeters high. We're in fact close, but you could measure, you could scale that image up to make it more accurate if size was important. But what we're trying to do is to give a client some sort of reasonable 3D view of the model. And you can easily turn various layers off. The layers in the gCADPlus drawing, you might argue you don't need the tree symbols, you just want the basic geometry. So just turn those off before you export a graphic. So getting information into SketchUp and building a 3D model based on information from your design which you've already done is almost child's play.